Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Frazier Field for Brave Ruth State Tournament Baseball. This is the 14-year-olds. Lynn, 2-0, taking on Revere, 0-2. Unfortunately for Revere, they're running some problems. They've had an injury and they had sickness. They actually have to bring up one of their 13-year-olds, and they forfeited one of the games. They're 0-2. Jackson Barrett on the mound for Lynn. This is the opening rounds. The winners move on to the quarterfinals. There's division going on all over the state. The top two from each of the three brackets, the 13s, the 14s. The 15s are now the 15 and 16s. Line shot to left field, right at the left fielder. Sullivan, the center fielder, lines out to left field for the first out. And I apologize up front, I only have Revere's last names. They didn't give us first names. So Lynn, if they win, and the 15s and 16s are 3-0. So if they finish number one in their bracket, they could get additional 1 or 2 home games. Hit foul back up in the seats. That's a major league wild pitch. He forgot to let go of that one. Went way up inside over the head of the hitter, which is Ewing Jr., the first baseman for Revere. Revere only has 9 players. Lynn has an army. They got a dugout full. Step back, chased that pitch, was way up and then swung through it. Strike 3 called on the corner. Good pitch. 2 up, 2 down. The pitcher, Papalandros, will be the hitter. Swing and a miss. So this is pitcher against pitcher. Foul tip held on to nicely by Aaron Corner. Back-to-back strikeouts. So a pretty good start for Jackson Barrett and the Lynn 14s. Looking to go 3-0. A 1-2-3 inning. So we'll move into the bottom half of the first. It'll be Jackson Barrett, the pitcher, leading off. Batting second and playing center field, Emerson Lara. The extra hitter, Jaden Paragon, hits third. Albert Collado will play third base and hit in the cleanup spot. Catching and batting fifth, Aaron Corner. The first baseman, R.J. Noggle, will hit sixth. Trent Kale will bat seventh and play shortstop. Playing second base and hitting eighth, Cam Nguyen. The left fielder, Jason Mateo, will hit number 9. And batting 10th and playing right field, Matt Zukowski. Gorgeous night. There are a few clouds, but they're way out beyond the right left field, center field fence. Right over the ball club is nothing but blue skies. Sun is shining brightly, and it's cool enough to be comfortable. It's not 90s like we've had in a few of these games, especially for the Aganis games. Papalandros on the mound for Revere, throwing to Belanger. And again, I apologize, you do not have first names. Both the 14s and the 15s. It's now 15 and 16. They changed it. They combined the 15 and 16s. I don't know if they did that for number purposes or what the reason was, but they combined the 15s and 16s. So the pitcher, Jackson Barrett, will lead it off. Again, it will be pitcher against pitcher.
Now batting, pitching, number 10, Jackson Barrett.
There's football going on at Manning Field. I'm not sure what that is. I know they have a flag football league, but they usually go sideline to sideline with 3 different games going on at the same time. This is full field, so I'm not sure who that is. Missing inside for a ball. Revere in red, white, and blue. They're the Patriots. In for a strike. And the umpire is very boisterous. Hit in a right field for a base hit. Barrett becomes the first base runner, getting the first hit. Emerson Lara, the center fielder, will be the hitter. Hitting from the left side. Squares like he's going to bunt, just protecting the runner. The runner takes off, easily steals second base. This is the second year for these young men playing on the big diamond. The 13-year-olds have a job and a half. They come up from Little League where pitchers don't have to hold anybody on. The mound to the plate is shorter. Shortstop to first is shorter. Even the outfield is shorter. Hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder. He's not going to get there. It's going to drop in for a base hit. The runner will go to third. They had to wait to see if the ball would be caught. So it's first and third for Jaden Barrigan, the extra hitter. And you heard me correctly, extra hitter. There are 10 players. You bat 10. It's not like baseball or softball where you have an extra player or a designated player, designated hitter. You bat 10. I don't know why they did that, but they did it. Down and in for a ball. In for a strike. I really don't have to say anything. You can probably hear the umpire. Swing and a miss. And the count evens at 2. Down and away, and the count goes full. So we have our first payoff pitch. And hit him on the helmet. You could hear the ping. It's ball 4 because it was 3-2. So the bases are loaded for Albert Collado, the third baseman, and we get a trip out to the mound. Barrett led it with a base hit, stole second, went to third on the pop-up to right field. It dropped in by Lara. Now the walk for Barrigan. And everybody back to their spots after discussions offensively, defensively. And Collado, the third baseman, will be the hitter as Revere brings their infield in. Hit in here, long run for the right fielder. Second baseman is going to drop again. Again, they had to wait to see if the ball would be caught. So it's a single and RBI. And Lynn quickly jumps on top. And the bases are still loaded. So they drop 2 in the right field. And Aaron Corner, the catcher, will be the hitter. Now the right fielder comes in way in, almost a deep second base after he dropped 2 in front of him. Way inside for a ball. Chop foul off the third base coach. Third base coach, couldn't make the play. Chased that pitch, was up and in, swung right through it. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Popped up in play behind the plate. The catcher lost track of it. So Corner gets a break. He gets to swing the bat again. Look at another pitch. Way inside for a ball. The 2-2 pitch. Chop to third. Bobbled. They don't have a play, and then they throw it away. So 2 errors on the play are going to give 2 more runs. So the first error brings Lara in from third. The second error brings Barrigan in. And it's second and third with 3 runs in and nobody out for R.J. Noggle, the first baseman. Tap of the third, bobbled it momentarily. Didn't have a play, but tried to make the play. Now he's going to go to first. He could have tagged third base. Noggle gets an RBI with the ground to the third. Trent Cale, the shortstop, will be the hitter. He was right at third base back. He could have tagged third. Might have got a double play. The run scores. Corner goes to third. Quickly 0-2 to Cale. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Cam Nguyen, the second baseman, will be the hitter. Fouled off the catcher for strike 1. So 4 runs in for Lynn. 2 of them were gifts. Missing wide for a ball. Nguyen is the 8th hitter in the inning. Down and away, 2-1. Over his head. 3-1. It's got to be a pitch he can handle. Let's swing at this one. Pitch hit him. The runner from third was coming home because the ball went to the backstop, but it got a piece of the hitter. Jason Mateo, the left fielder, will be the hitter. If he gets on, they will have batted around because the number 10 hitter is on deck. They try to pick him off and they throw it away. Third error in the inning. So the first 5 hitters from Lynn have scored. And they have a runner at second with 2 outs. Way wide. Nice job by Belanger to go get that one way outside. That was ticketed for the backstop. Thought about it, laid off, the pitch was high. Swing and a miss. Pop foul back up in the seats. And we got our first deuces wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Inside, and the count goes full. Lynn is probably brought a pretty good crowd. Not that many from Revere next door. Lined in the left field for a base hit. They send the runner. Nguyen scores. They might have had a play on him. The third baseman didn't look. So the number 9 hitter, Mateo, drills one into left field for an RBI. 6-0, Lynn. And they batted around Matt Zukowski, son of the former classical baseball coach, who's one of the assistant coaches for this team. He's Mike Zukowski has become an assistant coach at St. Mary's. Softball. Matt is almost out of the batter's box. He's got 1 foot out of the batter's box. Line right to the shortstop. So they finally get out of the inning. Lynn scores 6. Everybody in the lineup bats. First 5 guys scored. They wound up getting 6. Revere made 3 errors in the inning to help out their very gracious guest. 6-0 Lynn over Revere at the end of 1. Down the way with the first pitch to Munoz, the third baseman for Revere. Jackson Barrett started the uprising with a base hit. He's helped himself, and he now has a 6-run cushion as he starts his second inning. That one bounces in. Gotta take a few of the butterflies away. As soon as you say state term, if it's a league game you're playing, normally it's okay to go out and play. You put tournament attached to the game, and you're a little bit nervous because it's a lot more important. But now those butterflies should be gone with a 6-run cushion. In first strike. And again, the referee, the umpire, being very boisterous, letting people know whether it's a ball or a strike. And that's ball 4. So Munoz becomes the first base runner for Revere, drawing a walk. Waldron, the left fielder, will be the hitter.
Now batting for Tommy Waldron.
The runner takes off. The ball's hit to right field. Going to go in. It's in for a base hit. The runner going to second tripped and fell over second base, but he's going to be able to go to third. So Waldron bangs one into right field. Munoz was off and running with the pitch. He had second base stolen, but when he got to second, he tripped over the bag and fell down, but he was still able to get to third. So it's first and third with nobody out for Revere as they get their first 2 base runners here in the second inning. A walk and a hit. Belanger, the catcher, will be the hitter. The throw down, cut off by the shortstop Kale as they let the Waldron steal. So it's second and third now with nobody out, and Lynn will bring the infield in. In for a strike. Popped up. First baseman in foul territory. Noggle. So the pop-up is the first out. It'll bring up the shortstop, Dalton. Up and away for a ball. Wide for a ball. Hit the second base. The catcher thought the bases were loaded. He could have tagged the runner. He didn't tag the runner because he thought it was a force out. and the run scores. They had the easy play. So Revere gets on the board as Lynn gives one away. They made the correct play throwing it home. Connor thought the bases were loaded. He just tagged the plate thinking it was a force out. And it's not. The run scores. The run is safe at first. It's first and third with a run in. They had the runner at the plate easily out.
Mental mistakes. Mental mistakes.
Swing and a miss. They throw it down. They tag him out. The runner at third didn't go. Nice throw by Connor. Nice tag by Nguyen. High for a ball. Hit slowly to second base. Nguyen makes a little flip to Noggle. So Revere scores with the run they gave away. And it's 6-1 as we go into the bottom of the second inning, and as it was in the first inning, so shall it be in the second inning. The top of the order. Jackson Barrett, Emerson Lara, Jaden Barrigan. As Papalandros will start his second inning of work. Three errors in the first inning. Helped Lynn to get their 6 runs. 2 of them on one play. Scored 2 of the runs. Helped set up 2 more. One of them scoring on a error on an attempted pickoff at first base. A hit batsman extended the inning. And that allowed Mateo to hit, and he got a base hit and knocked in a run. So Jackson Barrett, the pitcher, he led off the first inning with a base hit and scored the first run. So here we go again, top of the order for Lynn, starting the second. They batted around 10, and he did bat 10 because that's what it takes. That bounced to the pitcher, but it went off the foot of Barrett. Revere has brought their infield way in, especially the right fielder. Hook, little breaking ball just broke. Barrett was backing away. Pounded away for a ball. Hit foul off the backstop. It's going to bounce almost back to the field. In fact, it made it back to the field down the first baseline. That could have been a fair ball. The 1-2 pitch up and coming. Hits it. Backhanded by the second baseman. They won't get it. Barrett gets down there quickly. Hits his second hit. Povey had to go way to his right. Backhanded with his back to first base. By the time he turned around, Barrett had already beat it for a base hit. Emerson Lara got a base hit. Scored one of the runs on the infield error. And that same infield error was thrown away at home plate for the 2 runs to score. Hit slowly to second base. It's not a sacrifice, but it works the same. Povey makes the play at second. Lara's out 4-3. Jaden Barrigan drew a walk and scored a run in the first inning. Missing low for a ball. Hit foul back. Out of play. Barrigan is the extra hitter. And again, they bat 10, not 9. Picked off by the third baseman. He'll throw Barrigan out. So Barrett reaches with a base hit leading off the inning. He goes to second and third on 2 infield ground balls. Albert Collado got a base hit and knocked in a run. Dump one in the right field. Missing low for a ball. Hit slowly to short. Bobble for another error. That's the 4th error. Collado will reach on the error. Corner was the one that bounced to third. It was bobbled. The run with the bases loaded, the run scored. Then the ball late thrown to home plate. Scored another run as Collado steals second base. Whole different ballgame for these young 14-year-olds with that 90-foot bases. The catcher having to make longer throws, pitching, longer throws. Hit in the air. Right fielder gets there and makes the play. But in the inning, Revere gives one more run back. Lynn's got their 6-run cushion back. We played 2. 7-1, Lynn over Revere. 9-1-2 for Revere. I talk about 10 hitters for Lynn. Revere only has 9 because they only have 9 players. They have a problem. They had injury. They had an illness. They had to bring one of their 13-year-olds up to play to have enough players. In for a strike. This is Hasakawa, the right fielder. Low for a ball. Down and in for a ball. Hit foul. Evens the count at 2. Upcoming the 2-2 pitch. And that's way up for ball 3. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Third strikeout for Barrett. Sullivan, the center fielder, hit it well, but hit it right at the left fielder Mateo, leading off the ball game. Popped up. Long run, trying to get there, overran it. I think he was worried about running into the stands, and he was well away from the stands, but he took a look away from the ball to make sure, to find out how close he was, and he overran it. Up and in for a ball. Hit to third. Bobbled. They're not going to get him. Sullivan reaches on the error. Ewing Jr., first baseman, was called on strikes. We're in the top of the third. Lynn got 6 in the first thanks to 3 big errors. They got another one in the second thanks to another big error. Swing and a miss. Took a little backward step swinging at that pitch. Looked like he was going to go. He almost took an extra step. They take off. In with a stolen base. So a run in scoring position for Revere. Off the catcher's glove. Out at third base. Nice throw by Corner. Nice tag by Collado. He got a late break. It didn't go that far away. Great hustle by Corner to go get it. So the runner at second is wiped out trying to go to third. Hit back to the mound. Barrett with the easy play over the Noggle. So the error doesn't hurt. Barrett faces only 3 in the inning. And we'll move into the bottom of the third. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Lynn. And again, those clouds out behind the fence, there were some in center field. They're now moving way over, hovering over Pine Hill Cemetery. But they're way past the ballpark. It's just a clear blue sky. The flag out in the outfield is dead as a doornail. But there's a little bit of a breeze that keeps it cool and comfortable. Papalandros will start his 3rd inning of work. He deserves a better fate. He's given up 7 runs, but 4 errors. One was an error by him trying to pick a runner off at first base. R.J. Norgal, Trent Kale, Cam Nguyen, the 3 hitters for Lynn here in the bottom of the third. Lynn looking to go 3-0. They'll be back here tomorrow night for their 4th and final game. A win tonight and tomorrow night would give them the number 1 seed in, I believe, the quarterfinals. Missing inside for a ball. 15 and 16s will be playing next. A win would give them the number 1 seed as well. Rich Avery, the president of Babe Ruth. He's also keeper of the keys here for Frazier and May. Does a tremendous job. Not an easy task when you got 5 teams playing here and you got 8 teams, actually 10 teams playing at Manning, and that's just soccer. There's 5 more playing football and 2 playing lacrosse. So that's not an easy task. You just pray every day that the schedule is followed and there's no rain outside, weather problems, because it would be a disaster to try and fill in. Hit to third. Safe. They're going to come out and talk about it. The throw was high. First baseman said he tagged him, but when he tagged him, he was standing on first base. He got to first base. He was standing on the bag when he tagged him. The throw was high, took him off the bag, and as they tagged him, he was on first base. So the Revere coach is discussing it with the first base umpire, but he's not going to win anything. So that's another error. That's the 5 errors now for Revere. They call a balk on the pitcher. plate umpire making the call. So the error goes from first to second into scoring position. In first strike. They turned the lights on here at Frazier Field. I'm not sure why. Trent Kale struck out swinging his first trip. Down and away for a ball. We don't really need the lights right now. Swing and a miss. Might be a case of trying to get them warmed up. Hit the shot. Nice play by the shortstop, Dalton. Over to the first baseman, Ewing Jr. One away with the runner at second. Cam Nguyen got hit by a pitch and scored a run. Hit the shot again. Another nice play by Dalton. Nice throw. So 2 away now. Jason Mateo got a big 2-out hit, knocked in a run. Down the way for a ball. Hit foul up in the seats. Chopped the shot again. Dalton makes 3 plays in the inning, 3 nice plays. So this time the error doesn't hurt. The balk doesn't hurt either. We played 3 full here at Frazier Field in this 14-year-old Babe Ruth State Tournament encounter. 7-1, Lynn over Revere. Pitcher against pitcher again. Papalandros for Revere facing Barrett as we start the 4th inning with the light shining brightly, which are of no use at all because the sun is still shining brightly. Stepping back away and swinging and missing. Papalandros struck out swinging his 1 trip. Good curveball for a strike. He backed away from that one. Throw that pitch again. Swings and misses for strike 3. Four strikeouts for Barrett. He missed in the second inning, but he made up for it getting 2 in the first. So he's averaging a strikeout an inning. Munoz drew a walk and scored the run. The walk was a gift. He was coming in from third on a ground ball to second. They threw the ball home. They had him easily at home, and the catcher thought it was a force out and just stepped on the plate and turned to throw the ball to first base, hoping for a double play. And the run scored. Swing and a miss. High for a ball. Down and away for a ball. Munoz is the third baseman. That's ball 4. He draws his second walk. Barrett's walked 2. Munoz has got both of them. Waldman has the only hit for Revere. He dropped single in the right field. Munoz on his way to third tripped and fell over second base, but wound up going to third and then scored the run. Back to the mound. They get 1, they get 2. Perfect. You couldn't ask. If you diagram that, you couldn't get it any better. 1 bounce back to the pitcher. Easy play to the shortstop, Kale. Over to the first baseman, Noggle. So the walk doesn't hurt. We're halfway through the ball game. So he's walked 2 and one was wiped out on a double play. It's still 7-1, Lynn over Revere, and it will be 10-1-2 for Lynn as we start the bottom of the 4th inning. Well on their way to 3-0. Tom Hogan doing a nice job as the head coach. He's got a coach as well. I'm not going to try and name everybody. If I try to name everybody, I'll probably miss somebody. Papalandros will start his 4th inning of work. And again, he deserves a better fate. 5 errors. 4 of those gifted Lynn and helped them to get their 7-0 lead. They made their 5th error starting the 3rd inning, and then a balk moves the runner to second, but 3 nice plays at shortstop by Dalton. Got Revere out of the inning. Matt Sikowski hit it on the nose and hit it right to the shortstop, a line drive. Didn't get it quite high enough. Punch foul right to the first base coach. And coaches have to get some infield practice. Both the third and the first base coaches made an error bobbling the ball. Down and in. I'm watching the umpire every time the ball's down. He does a little sharpshoot dance to get out of the way. Popped up in foul territory. Nice job by the first baseman, Ewing Jr. Jackson Barrett's perfect. He singled twice and scored twice. First one was hit to right field. The last one was an infield hit. missing for a ball. Late swing. Off to the right side, up in the seats. Way up and in for a ball. So once again, pitcher against pitcher here. Chop to third. Long throw across the diamond. Nice play by the first baseman, Ewing Jr. That throw was in the turf. He picked it and kept his foot on the bag. They get Barrett for the first time. 2 up, 2 down in the fourth. Emerson Lara singled and scored. Bounced out second and first. Down and away for a ball. Hit in the air. Long run for the center fielder coming on. Almost overran it. Sullivan makes the one-handed grab. And we have our first 1-2-3 inning by Papalandros. As Lynn is down in the fourth. 4 complete in this Babe Ruth 14-year-old state tournament game. Lynn leading Revere 7-1. Eli Fialo is the new pitcher. They didn't give us any changes, so I don't know if Barrett stayed in the game. And Fialo may be hitting for somebody else. Palancia, the catcher, is the hitter. He popped up to the first baseman this one trip. And that one goes to the backstop. So Barrett goes 4 innings, gives up 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, unfortunately. Struck out 4, walked 2. Popped up. Almost didn't have to move. Trent Cale makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Dalton has made some very nice plays at shortstop. He grounded to the second baseman. His was the play. They grounded the second baseman. They threw the ball home. It's an easy out. All they had to do was tag the runner. But the catcher thought it was a force out. And he caught it and didn't tag the runner. The run scored. So Dalton got an RBI on the fielder's choice. Down and in for a ball. Down and in again. We got warm-up action in both bullpens. Chase, that pitch was way up and in. Fialo got some help on that pitch. So instead of 3-1, it's 2-2. The football has stopped over at Meeting Field. That one goes to the backstop. And we got a full count. Foul tip. Nice job by Connor holding on. Two up, two down in the fifth. Piovey, the second baseman, I'm going to guess that he's the 13-year-old that they brought up because he's about 4 feet tall. Tough strike zone. Chased that pitch for strike one. He grounded out second and first. There's one trip. Down and away for a ball. Way up and then had a duck under that one. Just saw his life pass in front of him as that was head high. In for a strike, and we got Deuces Wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hit slowly to second base. Ewing over to Noggle. They make the play. Second 1-2-3 inning for Lynn pitching. This one by Fiala, the last one by Barrett. Revere is down in the fifth. And in the bottom of the fifth will be the middle of the order, 3, 4, and 5 for Lynn. Papalandros will start his 5th inning. They had warm-up action, but they're not going to make a change. I don't know if the plate umpire was doing both games. He brought a gallon of water. Jaden Barragan walked and scored, grounded out third to first. It'll be Barragan, Albert Collado, Aaron Connor. High for a ball on the first pitch. Wide for ball 2. Hit in the left field for a base hit. Barragan's on for the second time with a leadoff single. That's the first hit for Lynn since the leadoff hitter in the second inning. Albert Collado singled in a run and scored and reached on an error. The runner takes off, got a great run, easily steals second base. Low for a ball. Two old the count. Collado is the third baseman for Lynn. High for ball 3. Way inside for ball 4. So a hit and a walk could put runners at first and second with no outs.
Now batting, the catcher, number 4,
Aaron Connor, the catcher, reached on an error on that play. It was 2 errors in the same play and 2 runs scored. Last time up, he flied out to right field. Hits it solidly to the shortstop. They drop the ball at second base, and he's safe. I think they were looking to get a double play. They wound up with nothing. The bases are loaded with nobody out. R.J. Norgal grounded out third to first for an RBI. Reached on an error. And we're going to walk out to the mound. Lynn's in a situation now. If the hitter, Norgal, could come around and score, the game would be over. The 10-run rule would kick in. This is their first real threat since the second inning. And Papalandros is going to the dugout. And Munoz is going to be the new pitcher. So Munoz, the new pitcher, will face R.J. Norgal. Tough situation coming in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Revere brings the infield in. Drilled to center field. Caught by the center fielder. They didn't tag up. The rule is you tag up. If it's a hit, you score. If it's caught, you score. But you don't score if you don't tag up. Trent Cale struck out, grounded out, shot to first. High for a ball. The runner at third thought it was a hit. He came quite a ways home, had to go back. Hit foul back. Way wide for a ball. In for a strike, evens the count at 2. Chop foul. Went most of the way down the third baseline fair, then it kicked out foul. And the count stays 2-2. Hit in the right field. Gets by the right fielder. Two runs are going to score. He tried, it bounced short, hopped him. Cale gets a double and 2 RBI. It's now 9-1. Cam Nguyen can hit by pitch and scored, grounded out, shot to first. And it goes by the catcher. The run is going to score. If the runner at third scores, the game is over. So Nguyen wants to put the ball in play and end this. Revere again with the infield in. Down and away for a ball. Jason Mateo on deck. Hit foul off the catcher. Nice stop by the catcher, Belanger. That would have ended the game. Way inside for ball 4. First and third, the runner at first is meaningless. The runner at third is the one that Revere doesn't want to score. It'll end the game. They were trying to steal a run. Nguyen just took off the pitch, thought about putting him in a run down, but that would let the run score. So they had to let him go. So that takes away a possibility of a double play. Although it will be difficult to make a double play with the infield in. Mateo looking to put the ball in play. Wide for a ball. Six errors in the game for Revere. It goes to the backstop, and that's going to do it. And that'll end the game with the mercy rule. So Lynn is going to go to 3-0. Revere will still look for their first win as Lynn wins it in 5 innings in the mercy rule, 11-1. Lynn got 6 runs in the first inning. Barrett got a base hit. Lara got a base hit first and third. Lara stole second. A walk to Barragan loaded the bases. A ground ball to first. It was booted originally, and on the same play it was thrown away. 2 runs scored. Corner reached first. They tried to pick him off at first. They threw the ball away. On the pickoff, the run scored. And then a big 2-out hit by Mateo knocked in the 6th run to make it 6-0. Lynn gave Revere a run in the second. A walk to Munoz, a hit, the only hit in the game for Revere by Waldron. Sent Munoz to third. A ground ball to second. They threw the ball home. Runner was out by a mile coming home. But the catcher thought it was a force play and only touched the plate. Didn't tag the runner. The run scored. Made it 6-1. They made it 7-1 in the bottom of the second. Barrett got a base hit. Went to second and third on ground balls and scored on an infield error to make it 7. Now they get 4 in the 5th. Barragan got a base hit, stole second. A walk to Collado. An infield error loaded the bases. A double by Cale knocked in 2. A wild pitch brought in 2 more. That was 4. That made it 11-1. The mercy rule kicked in. Lynn picks up their 3rd win. They go 3-0. And they'll in first place. A win tomorrow night will put them into the semifinals. For Lynn, Barrett pitched well. In 4 innings, he only gave up a base hit, struck out 4, walked 2. Fiallo came in, had a 1-2-3 inning, striking out 1. Barrett got 2 base hits, scored twice. Lara got a base hit, scored a run. Barragan walked, had a base hit, scored 2. Collado had a single, reached on an error, walked, scored 2, knocked in a run. Aaron Connor reached twice on errors, scored twice. Noggle reached on an error. He had a ground ball for an RBI. Fred Cale doubled in 2. Nguyen was on base twice, got hit, walked, scored a run. Jason Mateo had an RBI single. Everybody getting involved. Lynn only had to go 5 innings. Okay, mercy rule. So Revere will go to 0-3. Lynn will go to 3-0, 11-1. Lynn over Revere. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.